Hi, church. Happy Friday. Welcome to today's digital devotion. Just wanted to share with you, I was able to speak with Jacob one last time on Saturday. He is doing well. That's the last time I'll be able to check in with him until he's done filming. So we wish him the best, and hopefully in a few weeks we'll have some good stories to tell. So I wanted to share today for our devotion something that I think we are all aware of, but maybe we just need to say it out in the open. And that is, so I'm in a lot of fertility groups online, and recently Tennessee is discussing a bill that would make IVF illegal. And a woman posted this in one of the groups I'm in and said, I think we all need to be paying attention to what's happening in Tennessee with this bill, because what happens in one state will quickly spread to other states. And there was a lot of, support for her statement in the comments. And this one woman said, well, I love this administration. I love everything they're doing. They're cutting waste. They're saving money. And I have bigger fish to fry than to worry about what's happening in Tennessee. And someone else commented, that attitude of just, I don't care about it if it doesn't affect me is just really unfortunate. And I thought, yeah, it's unfortunate, and it's also very unchristian. Now, I don't know this woman's religious beliefs or affiliation, but I do know that as Christians, we are called to care for one another. And that means one another across the street. That means one another in our own community. That means one another across the world. And certainly one another in another state like Tennessee. And so I just think that's something that we need to be reminded of, that it's easy to hear news that's happening to people that maybe we don't know personally, or to a state that we never visit, don't know anybody living in this state. But it is important for us to remember that we are connected. And as people of faith, we know that what affects one person affects another one of us. We're all connected in a spiritual sense. We're connected because we're all the body of Christ around the globe. And also it's incumbent upon us to understand that when one person suffers, everyone suffers. When one person's rights are taken away, all of our rights are taken away. And it just, it hit home for me, not just because I'm part of the IVF community, and I can only imagine the fear that couples going through IVF in Tennessee are feeling, but also because the callousness of this comment that, if it's not affecting me, I just am not going to worry about it. It's not important to me. That's just not what our faith calls us to do. It's not who our faith calls us to be. And so I hope that today you are able to say a little prayer for people around the world who are going through difficult things, whether that is as dramatic and horrifying as war, all the way down to just someone having a bad day. Because as followers of Christ, we are called to remember our connection. We're called to remember that we should care for one another. We should care about what happens to one another. We should understand that our well-being is tied up in the well-being of someone else. And sometimes we just need to remember that as we go about our day, that in many ways we are called to be one another's keeper. So that's what I've got today. I'm really excited to preach for you another obscure text on Sunday. We're going to be looking at one of Paul's journeys on the sea and talking about what happens in that story and how that might be a word for us today. I will see you on Sunday morning.